Hi my friends, you're welcome. So today we are going to solve some quadratic equation. Now our aim is that by the end of this equation, you should be able to, at the end of this class, you should be able to identify a quadratic equation and know how to solve it correctly. Now look at this place. This x is of power 2, this is of power 2, that is of power 2. It simply means that a quadratic equation is an equation with highest order of 2, that is highest power of 2. Okay, irrespective of how it is placed. Now look at the questions. You see all these things have order 2. Now the next thing you're supposed to take note when solving a quadratic equation is always know that a quadratic equation must have two solutions. Okay, so you must have two solutions. If you solve and get one solution, you're wrong. You must have two solutions. Now start from here. When you're given this, all you need to do is rearrange it. Okay, we have x squared. This will come across to become minus 10x, and this will come across to become plus 21, and it's equal to 0 because nothing is left here. All right, the next thing we do is we solve using by factoring. We solve by factoring or using factorization method. Okay, anyone you call it is okay. Now we open two parentheses, equate it to 0 like we have here. We are looking for two numbers. When we add, we get minus 10. When we multiply, we get 21. We put our x here. Okay, the numbers is 7 and 2. 7 and 2, you can write 2 and 7, they are the same. All right, so 7 and 3, 7 and 3, that is minus 3 minus 7 will give us minus 10. Minus 7 multiplied by minus 3 will give us 21. Okay, so that is it. Now, since they are both equal to 0, it simply means that either of these parentheses is equal to 0. So equate this x minus 7 equal to 0, or x minus 3 equal to 0. This simply means that solving x minus 7 equals to 0 simply means that x is equal to, when this crosses, it becomes plus. Okay, the same thing, x minus 3 equal to 0 simply means that x is equal to plus 3. So our answer is x equals to, x equals to 7 and x equals to 3. All right, so we'll solve the next one. Then on the next one, you don't just divide both sides by x and get one solution. It must be 2, like I said earlier. How do you do it? You rearrange. You have 4x squared. This will come to become negative x, and here is 0. That's the first step. Okay, then the next thing you do is x is common, we factor it out. So you have x bracket 4x squared divided by x will give us 4x minus x divided by x will give us 1 equal to 0. This simply that either of them is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0, or 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. So this is 4x equals to, when this minus crosses over, it becomes plus. Divide here by 4, divide here by 4. Now have x is equals to 1 over 4. That is one answer, and here is the other answer. All right, now when you substitute this into these two equations, you still arrive at our initial solution, which is 0. Okay, then the next one is this one. Okay, so to solve that, what do we do here? This is x squared. We can change this to 5 raised to power 2 because 5 times 5 will give us 25. All right, now here you apply difference of 2 squares. All right, so open the first bracket, minus 5, open the next bracket, plus 5 is equal to 0. So therefore, since both are equal to 0, either of them is 0, we have x minus 5 is equal to 0, or x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now we solve it out. From here, x is equal to, when this negative crosses over, it becomes positive. Then here again, x is equals to, when this positive crosses equal sign, it becomes negative. So here are x, therefore x is equals to 5, or minus 5. Now when you substitute this back into our equation here, you will get 0. Okay, so that is how easy it is to solve quadratic equations. Please kindly subscribe for more and share so that others will learn with us. Thank you.